I remember watching a video last year of someone talking about how she was making money from 12 streams of income, and it literally blew my mind. Similarly to you, growing up, I always thought that our income could only come from full-time employment job. And in today's video, I want to talk about all the 8 income streams that I have, how I've built them in a short period of 4 months, and how you can do the same. If you watched this type of multiple streams of income before, you may have noticed a very similar trend, which is that a lot of the time these streams of income will come from being a YouTuber or from content creation. But in this video, you'll be glad to know that actually half of this will come from other source of income that doesn't really relating to me being a YouTuber. So the first income stream that I have, and this wouldn't come as a surprise to anyone, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I am still full-time employed. I work as a financial controller here in London, and this makes up the majority of my income, unsurprisingly. And to be honest, I could actually earn more from my full-time job if I were to work for a bigger corporation or a bigger public companies, for example, because I am actually in a quite high position. But the thing is, it's not really for me. I've tried it, I didn't like it, so I know that I enjoy working for a small to medium-sized firms. The second stream of income that I have is a spare room rental. I've talked about this before, where I've never made any money so quick in my life until I listed my spare room onto Airbnb. I spent an hour and a half putting the listing together, and by the morning of the next day, I already had a booking for the whole month. One thing to bear in mind if you're thinking about doing Airbnb is that if you're living in a very good location, like me for example, I live in London and I am around 10 minutes to tube station or underground station, then you definitely have a higher chance of getting a constant booking. We get so many booking requests to the point that we actually have to block some of the months off because we just need a little bit of privacy. And the spare room rental makes up of 10% of my total income from last month. The next income stream is website maintenance. If you've been here for a while, you know that I actually have my own website where I sell other digital products, or I have a bio about myself. And initially I actually used Squarespace to set up my website, but then I didn't really want to pay a fixed fee every single month, so I decided to make or create my own website. I learned how to create a website on WordPress. Towards the end of last year, I was talking to one of my friends who is also a business owner, and she was looking for someone to look after the website, maintaining it. And because I already have the skills, so I just put my hands up and say, hey, why don't you just hire me and pay me monthly? I mean, you trust me, right? And that stream of income comes up to 5% of my total income every single month. Next one is digital products. Now last month I released a budget and expense tracker. It was something that I decided to create based on my own personal frustration, trying to find the right personal finance tool for myself, and I just couldn't find any. So I decided to create my own, spend a lot of time building it, testing it, up to the point that I was really happy with it. And then I thought, if it is useful to me, then I'm pretty sure that it will be useful to some of you. So I am now listing it on my website and also on Etsy, which I am still trying to figure out how to bringing in organic traffic on Etsy. And currently my only one digital product brings in around 3% of my total income. Next one is YouTube AdSense. When you watch any video on YouTube, you notice that there will be ads running at the beginning or in between the video and sometimes at the end of the video. And if you're seeing those ads or watching those ads, then the creator of that video will get paid by YouTube. So if you're one of those that watch ads on my videos and never skip it, then I really appreciate it, because you are actually keeping this channel alive. And at the moment, YouTube AdSense makes up of 4% of my total income. Next one is one-on-one services. At the moment, I am offering general one-on-one for any questions you may have, either about finding a job or moving to the UK. I also have more specific one-on-one sessions such as CV reviews and mock interviews. Personally, I don't really promote these one-on-ones at all, apart from putting them in the description of my videos. I don't really mention it, but I still get some traffic, and I really do enjoy these one-on-one sessions because I feel like I am helping out someone. And at the moment, the one-on-one makes up of around 2% of my income last month. Next one is YouTube sponsorship, and this is certainly an income stream that I only have because I am a content creator on YouTube. But the truth is, I actually don't take that many sponsorships at all. There are people and companies that reach out to me all the time time and I just don't respond to them. I would only agree a sponsorship deals with brands or companies that I am actually using their products or have tried their products before and really liked it. And for that reason, I have not had many sponsorship deals. I had one deal last month and that was 5% of my total income. Next one is affiliate income. Again, another source of income that I barely promote. If you don't know what an affiliate income is, if you look in the description, you see that I list some of the products that I enjoy or I am using, mostly from Amazon. If you click on the links below and buy those products, then I get a very small commission from Amazon. I think it's like 2 or 3% or something like that. So therefore, with affiliate income, you kind of need a large audience in order to bring substantial income. So it's not something that I'm really relying on at the moment. And the total income from my affiliate links last month was 1%. But having multiple streams of income just means that if something happens to one of your income stream, you have other income streams that can help getting you by. But I want to be in a place where my other income are actually making up more than half of my total income so that I can rely less on my salary income. By now you may be asking, how can you do the same? And I am going to start off with a very simple concept but can be really hard to execute, which is to be in a creator mindset. Here's one of my favorite quotes from the book The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. Instead of digging for gold, sell shovels. Instead of taking a class, offer a class. Instead of borrowing money, lend it. Instead of taking a job, hire for jobs. Instead of taking a mortgage, hold a mortgage. Break free from consumption, switch sides, and reorient to the world as producer. Or in another word, creator. And if you really think about it, from early childhood, we've always been taught to be consumers. We've always been taught to think about what we want to buy, what we need to buy, what kind of gifts are we going to get for Christmas. We've never really been taught to be a producer or to create. So for me, the first thing I had to do before I created all these multiple streams of income is to first change my mindset from a consumer to a producer. If you go on your daily life and there's something that annoys you, frustrates you, then you better bet that that thing also annoys other people and frustrates other people. If you're in a consumer mindset, that means you are going to go out and find another product. However, if you're in a creator or producer mindset, you are going to come up with something that solves that problem. Another way that you can build multiple streams of income is to find a fairly demanded skills in the market, learn it, and monetize it. And this is the same with my website maintenance side hustle, for example, right? I acquired the skill of how to create a website, maintain a website, and now I can monetize that skill. And the third one is probably something that people don't want to do. No one likes doing it, but you kind of have to if you want to make money, which is to sell or to put yourself out there. Now, some people are very natural when it comes to selling. I'm not. Now, selling has never been my thing, but I do recognize that this is the skill that is extremely important. All transactions that happens in our day-to-day life is due to that we are being sold something. When you buy that morning coffee, or even when you try to choose between two partners, you are being sold a specific thing. So selling is one of the most important skills to have. And same as putting yourself out there. No one likes to put themselves out there because there's fear of disapproval, there's fear of judgment. Had I not put myself out there, I would not be earning half of the streams of income I am earning now. And had I not put myself out there saying to my friends that, hey, I can have a look at your website, again, I'll lose that stream of income. I do hope this video has inspired you to create multiple streams of income that you can create for yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.